back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's week 7. It's the middle of the WAKA Peninsula season, and that's why we have at high noon on Saturday, May the 12th, we're bringing you the Midseason Party preview special edition
/ pregame.
Yeah. / you won't see this until after the Midseason Party. So
that's fine. This is just proof for.
You'll see the results though.
Indeed, and I'm joined here in the lovely Pena household by the best facial hair east of the Mississippi. Mr. Brian Pena is behind the camera as always, doing his thing. Over on the right there, Mr. Matt Wellbrock. It's noon, as stated earlier. So, you there yet, my man?
Almost. I got a couple of things to do. We got Scott Moriarty's bachelor party, MSP party going down, so I'm taking it one beer at a time.
Just like a pro. A real professional.
Brave new strategy.
Let's see how it works.
And then, of course, our brave commissioner, Mr. Brent Wentworth, growing the beard out nicely. You got a little bit to catch up. Yep. But welcome back. Welcome back to the world of men.
It's a man.
We've missed you for a while. Anyway, as stated,
it's good to be here. I enjoy the world of men.
Here we are in the middle of the season. We're halfway home. Had a little rain out last week, so we're sort of halfway there, I guess.
I was thinking about this in the shower, because the rain's falling down on me.
Tell me more.
Ladies don't get too many ideas.
Yeah, my interest.
Yeah, but I was thinking about this, fuck whoever made those calendars with leap years. Because if we didn't have the leap year this year, all of our games would have been falling on the Tuesdays that we've had. And Tuesdays have had some really nice weather compared to Wednesdays. So I like to say, fuck that leap year, because they threw everything out of cycle. We'd be having a great season with no rainouts, but whoever that asshole was that decided to put in that 29th of February.
I support anything that blames someone else other than myself. Yeah, fuck that guy with leap year.
Fuck you, leap year. We all agree on something for the second time this season.
There it is.
All right. We had some questions, I think, that'll segue into sort of a recap of the first half of the season. Mr. Wentworth, if you would bring those up.
Sure. I thought I had them up already. I'm not a professional. All right, Adam Henry from Chicken Tetrazzini. Mid-season party means we're in the midway point of the season. Who is standing out so far for each team?
For each team. Woo! Man.
I don't know if each team was.
Yeah. You want to do like the top 8, I guess?
Just whoever you feel.
Yeah.
Let's.
Kick-ass, haven't seen you guys play a whole lot, but I would go with the catcher for kick-ass.
Kevin,
yeah. I don't really know a whole lot of names. You stand out too, but that's because of your apparel. I'm just talking about physical athletic ability. And you have said on this podcast that you take no credit for these wins that keep getting racked up on this column. So
I didn't say I wouldn't go far as no credit, but
I gotta say for kick-ass, who stands out is Brian Moore. I think he's his addition to the team. Obviously, they got a lot of talent, but now they're a little bit tighter as far as strategy-wise, so you can see his influence there.
We are tight now. Feeling very tight. You know what? I'm going to give it. Our cameraman, Brian Pena, playing catcher for the foul balls now.
Yes.
I've seen him back there. They've had sort of a renaissance. I think he's a big part of that.
98.6% responsible for the turnaround of the foul balls, I would say. Are we going
when they win, it's his. It's because of him. When they lose, it was the rest of the guys.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's what he always tells us.
He's like the Kobe Bryant of the foul balls.
He's shaking his head. Yes, like that's actually accurate behind the camera. He's saying, "What's that? You're the most talented." Is that what?
Yeah.
He's no better than we are.
Somebody else I would mention from Chubby Gangsters is I see his name in text when Keith writes those write-ups. But is it Doogie or Dougie McDougal?
I think it's Matthew. But they call him Doogie.
Doogie, yeah. That guy's really, really fast. A very athletic person. I had a chance to pitch against him a couple weeks back. I don't know if this is his first time in the WAKA season, but he really stood out to me in my book playing against him. Just good bunts, and by the time he looked to throw that ball, it's he's already on first base.
According to Keith, he said that Doogie is 10 for 10 with 10 runs scored this year.
I believe it.
Which is ridiculous.
He was the only person in that game we won 6-2. He was the only person that got in for Chubby Gangster. So yeah, he was definitely 100% against us.
So they got a good setup there with Doogie kicking right in front of Jeff Morehart. So Doogie gets on every time, and then Jeff Morehart kicks the ball a mile, and Doogie can just run around the base. So it's good stuff. Any other standouts?
Going through, I'm just going down the list for the top 8 5 o'clockers. Another catcher that I haven't seen play for the 5 o'clockers was Curtis. Yeah. I think he's actually brought a whole lot to that team as far as defense goes and offense. Had a chance to play against him as well, and that's just a really good addition to the team. So he stood out to me a lot on that 5 o'clockers team.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience. He plays in the South Side and on the travel tournaments with the Situation, which is a nationally ranked team. So that was a good pickup for them. He's definitely when he's there, the 5 o'clockers, it improves their defense exponentially.
What else we got tonight? Who wants to know?
I mean, and Curtis, nice beard too. You guys appreciate that. Really nice beard. Yeah, very trend and level. It's very sexy.
For Shake and Bake, no one stands out because everyone's pretty damn awesome. So
I'm
it's
sure.
hard to stand out amongst the elite, So that's what it is.
I'll toot my own horn for the Rumspringa people. 2 rookies that we brought on, Daniel Woff and David Lopez. David Lopez playing first base, just great depth at that position for us. And then Daniel Woff really solidifying the outfield. We can now put Daniel, Guy, or Rusty, and anybody out there really to eliminate some holes. And he's been doing a really terrific job getting on base on the bunt. So I'll give a shout out to my 2 friends over on Rumspringa.
Yeah, David Lopez, maybe the youngest person in the league, actually.
He's right on age of 21.
He came from the Rumspringer U20 program, the development program.
We have been training him for years. We tried to get him on. We tried to get him on last season, but he didn't turn 21 until I think it was like a month after we started, and it was a no-go. We don't need him sneaking booze at the bar or anything.
In terms of teams, I guess, not individual players, I'll sort of change the question here.
Yes.
I see right here in the middle of the pack, we got Peanut Butter Jelly Time, Chicken Tetrazzini, and Foul Balls.
Yeah.
One team that's new and 2 teams that had a little bit of a down year or 2 in the past, but right sort of in the thick of the middle of the pack there. We'll see what happens the rest of the season, but not so much a surprise, but good to see a sort of, as I said, a renaissance of sorts for those squads.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Yeah, the Peanut Butter Jelly Time is starting to get their stuff together, putting in a couple of wins. They have a 2-game win streak. They started off 0-4, and then Chicken Tetrazzini, they always have that heart. So it's no surprise to see them kind of right there around 500. And then Foul Balls, like we've said before, Brian Pena, our wonderful cameraman / editor / producer / director. You guys have that team in shape, and 2 wins. That's 2 times more than they've had in 22 seasons. So, I mean,
when you multiply by 0, it's 0.
Yeah, well, whatever.
So, some of the other questions, Adam. Project final standings. So, let's say we'll amend that a little bit. So, based on so far this season, do you see who do you see winning the number 1 seed? Basically, let's go with that.
Oh boy, I don't think you can vote for yourself. I don't believe in that. I guess I'll go 5 o'clockers. They've been impressive. They've pulled out some close games there. They have that tie with Shake and Bake. So I'm not sure what their schedule is coming up, but I think
they still have Kick-Ass and JFK left on their schedule.
All right, I don't know.
It's tough.
I got number 1 seed. I'm gonna go actually to you, bro. I'm gonna go Shake and Bake. I don't think.
I like that.
I think Kick-Ass you're gonna beat Kick-Ass, and I think that 5 o'clocker is gonna lose one of those 2. Shake and Bake at the end is gonna climb up to the top. Get that number 1 seed.
Yeah. It's a dog fight, so I could see any of those teams being up there. I'll go with Kick-Ass, despite the fact that they'll have 1 loss after this week. So,
thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, moving right along. Do we have any more questions from the peanut gallery out there?
Nick Schmidt from Kickass wants to see us do a chugging contest to see who would win. So.
Well, I'm already down to here. This will happen. This will happen next week. But this little prequel. Oh yes. I think I won.
My stomach.
Still have more. I got a brain freeze with booze.